Hi everyone, so this video is about disabilities. Ones that can be seen and ones that can't be seen. Now, you probably think that's a bit weird, why are you talking about disabilities? Because I have a disability. And in the beginning, before, sorry, there's a there's a house getting done behind me. But yeah, before I got my crutch and my walker, you wouldn't think I had a disability unless you see me on my really, really bad days back then. I was housebound in my last property because of my disabilities. I couldn't get out. And to people, when they saw me out and about, they'd probably think, she's not disabled, nothing wrong with her. Trust me, if I didn't have painkillers on those days, then I wouldn't have been able to get out. Now, I'm talking about these are the days that I was with my husband or my mum, because it hurt, and it still hurts. It hurts more now than what it did then. Like yesterday, I went for a walk and I was bedbound after it. But you know what? Okay, they say that exercise is good for you, but obviously to take your time, which I do. I take my time when I'm out. But it's the after effect. It's the pain. It's the taking the painkillers and then resting. And I can't always rest on my couch. And the next thing for me is my bed. And I'm there basically from the moment I get in from a walk until the next day. But I don't let it stop me going out, because I do have mental health issues as well. And I can't stay, I do have to get out every now and then to help my head. But just because you see me out and about doesn't mean to say that I'm okay, because I'm not always okay. I mean physical wise. But I've got a really good support network around me. My friends and my husband and my mum are really, really good at supporting me. My husband's obviously my main one, and he's got my location on his phone, and he always knows where I am. But yeah, I mean, there's quite a lot of things that I have to rely on Darren now for, that I should be able to do at this age, but I can't. So for instance, putting a flag up on our window, he has to do that. I can't do that, because climbing up onto ladders, no way, that hurts. It when I say it hurts a lot. And okay, my housework doesn't get done as much as it should, but you know what? I do it when I can, and I take my time. I don't care if it takes me all week just to get the hoovering done. Darren helps me. Darren's a really good help. He does help me. And honestly, if it takes us from Monday to Friday to get the hoovering done, I don't care, because I know it's getting done. Don't judge someone because you see, they tell you that they're disabled, but you can't see their disability, because disabilities can be hidden. Some disabilities you can see, and some you can't see. You wouldn't think it, but I have a how do I say it without being gross? I have a bowel issue. You wouldn't think it, because you can't see it. But yeah, so I have celiac disease, which means If I get accidentally glutened, then I am in pain. At times I will be thrown up. At times I will feel nauseous. And yeah, I'm going to say it, I have diarrhea. So yeah, there's one of my hidden disabilities. You wouldn't think it by looking at me, because you can't see it. But trust me, if I get accidentally glutened, oh my god. Seriously, I'm ill for days. But yeah, so I have a hidden disability, but I also have one that you can see. And this is just aimed at people that that judge folk, that say that, oh, you don't look disabled. Well, okay, if I don't look disabled to you, that's you. But I know I'm disabled. You can see, well, for me it's like you can definitely see that there's something wrong with me because I've got a crutch. Yeah, there has been a couple of times where I've walked without it, and oh my goodness, that was the worst thing ever, because my back then just goes. I walk like I seize up when I walk without it, and it's not good. It's definitely not good. But yeah, I have been to the doctors about it, and I have asked them for an operation, but I'm too young, so they won't give me it. But it was just to, like, this video, I made it because I just want people to know that just because someone looks okay, like physical wise, doesn't mean to say that they are. So yeah, just keep that in mind when you see someone and they're getting out the car, or yeah, especially when they're getting out the car and they've got a disabled badge, and some people can judge and say, oh, that person doesn't look disabled. Just because they don't look disabled doesn't mean they aren't. Honestly. But yeah, never ever judge a book by its cover. That's the saying, and I always stick by it. Never ever judge a book by its cover. I never thought in a million years that I would be the age I am now and having to walk with a stick. Now this all started when I was 34. I had a noise in my hip, and I was told if it's not sore, then basically not to worry about it. And I'm like, I'm 34, I shouldn't be having this noise in my hip. So I went to the doctors, and well, that was the chiropodist at first. Sorry, podiatrist at first. Then the second time I went to a doctor, and he said the exact same. He says, but I'll send you for an x-ray. And I moved, and he heard my hip, and he was like, I could just tell by the look on his face that he was like shocked. So yeah, and that's made me realise that you can't always just judge a person by how they look when they're getting in and out of a car, especially in a disabled space, because you can't see all, as I said, you can't see all disabilities. So yeah, just remember that, guys and gals. Someone may look alright when they're getting out of a disabled space, getting parked in a disabled space and getting out of a car. But just remember, what you can't see, you don't know. So yeah, bye for now, everybody.